feeling you, MP.
What's up, MP?
What's up? Chillin'. How are you?
Oh, another day, another dollar.
Hear that?
Truck, how you feeling?
Oh?
Man, I just talked to Chuck for you. He's willing to give you an early look if Michael comes out hot again.
It's whatever the team needs, Coach.
Okay. We can't lose a fourth straight game to these guys. Your number gets called. Knock Michael off his rhythm.
Bad boys. Let's go.
Let's do this.
Situated on the shores of the Detroit River, the beautiful Renaissance Center.
Truck, you're up. Come on. All right, it's time for what we talked about. Coach needs you to get out there, play defense, and make Michael work for it.
Coach, I'm gonna make him work on both ends.
No. Listen to me. I need you to focus on defense. That's it.
Coach, you know me. I'm gonna do whatever you asking me. But right now, we start winning this game when we make Mike work each edge of the court. And I'm gonna do that. I got you.
Get out there.
No problem, Coach.
All right, hustle up. Let's go. Let's go.
And we welcome you back here to the Palace in Auburn Hills with Joe Dumars dealing with the bad back and having a tough time, Clark, against Michael Jordan. The Pistons trying something different here, bringing Truck in early to give him a turn against the reigning MVP.
And you know, Kevin, to be candid, even before the back troubles, Dumars had struggled against MJ this season. Just 12 points per game on 29% shooting from the floor. Coach hoping Truck can stem the tide.
And we've said it before, but certainly some history between these two teams. Central Division rivals, the Pistons sent the Bulls home 3 years in a row and route to titles in '89 and '90. But with the Bulls championship and last year's playoffs, it seems at last they have the upper hand.
Now Paxson. Now the pass to Jordan. Pass to Cartwright. Shot clock at 6. Here's Pippen. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. And Clark, the Pistons were that great roadblock to the Bulls' title aspirations. It seemed like every year Chicago got a little bit closer.
You're exactly right, Kevin. Each playoff, they pushed the series just a little bit further until finally, last season, they swept the Pistons in the Eastern Conference Finals, breaking through to win the franchise's first ever NBA title.
And a third-round pick back in 1983, Mike Truck got his start on those great Celtics teams.
No better place to learn about winning. 4 straight finals runs from '84 to '87 and 2 NBA titles. And if I'm headed down the dark alley, I'll take Truck by my side. Nobody's going to want any trouble.
Yeah, I agree there, Mike. He doesn't say a lot. He doesn't have to. One look is enough for him to get his message across. Jordan not letting his guard down against Truck, not relaxing at all, giving him his full attention defensively.
55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's good.
I'll tell you, trying to defend Michael Jordan one-on-one is just about impossible.
Agree with that. Incredibly quick first step he has, and if he doesn't blow by you, he can probably overpower you.
And the Pistons coming off a 1-2 road trip, Mike, their last game. For 3. Doesn't go that time.
And Truck is finding buckets hard to come by. Jordan reminding us he's a former Defensive Player of the Year.
And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for the Bulls. And we welcome you back to the second quarter here at the Palace of Auburn Hills for the 4th matchup of the regular season between the Detroit Pistons and the Chicago Bulls. And defensively, the Pistons have been, Mike, as stout as ever. But scoring the ball this season, that has been the challenge.
And their backcourt is normally responsible for the bulk of their scoring, along with Aguirre. But they'll need somebody else to chip in offensively.
Purdue the pass to Armstrong. A second chance effort, and it goes down 2 points. Armstrong's got the first basket of the second quarter for Chicago.
You know, Armstrong grew up in the Detroit area, idolizing Isaiah Thomas.
And up until last year's playoffs, he'd really struggled playing here in Detroit. Some added pressure in front of friends and family.
Armstrong with it. Passes to Purdue. Lobs it up for Jordan. And Jordan coming right back at Truck. And the Bulls, Mike, so explosive offensively.
A great 1-2 punch with Jordan and Pippen. And with Paxson, Hodges, and Armstrong, they surround them with shooters.
And Truck coming right back at Michael Jordan.
Truck recognized the defense softening and took advantage.
Armstrong against Thomas. Armstrong passes to Hobson. Outside, Jordan. Pass to Hobson. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
It's not that hard to spot an illegal screen.
Most of the time, an easy call for the officials.
So for the Pistons, Rodman, he's checked in for Bedford. And Aguirre's subbed in for Sally. Then for the Bulls, Cartwright comes in for Purdue. And it's Paxson in for Hobson. Mike leading the league in scoring for the 6th consecutive season, the great Michael Jordan.
Surprise, surprise. A hair under 30 points per game this season, and that's a dip from what he's accustomed to. That's Armstrong playing his main role, distributor.
And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Pistons. They trail by 9 points. For 3, Truck. Rebound by the Bulls. Up top, Paxson. Scoreless thus far. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, Bill Cartwright, to me, has all the tools he needs to be a real force at his position. A big frame, long arms, good intelligence and toughness. He can do a lot for you down low.
And the league leader in rebounding, Clark, Dennis Rodman, averaging 18.5 per game.
Boy, that's a ridiculous stat. I mean, his defensive rebounding rate more than twice what it was his rookie season. I mean, he's literally made a science of it, studying where shots are coming off and how he can get there using his strength and length.
Pippen kicks to Grant. Back to Pippen. Over Aguirre. Pippen misses. Pistons trail by 7. And the pass to Aguirre. Shoots the 3. The basket good off the assist from Truck. Aguirre's got 5. And Mike, for the season, the Bulls are among the league leaders in assists at almost 28 a game.
They moved the ball well, and they had to improve in that area in order to finally overcome the Pistons' defensive scheme, famously known as the Jordan rules.
And for more on Truck, let's go across court to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, big minutes for Truck, who's bounced around quite a bit. This is his 5th team in 9 seasons, so I'm sure there's added pressure for him to play well. Back to you.
Pressure indeed, D.A. Thank you. Well, we always talk about the pressure on the stars, Clark, but for those fringe players, they're just trying to hang around.
And now he's tasked with taking on the MVP, Kevin. That's a really tall order.
Detroit making a switch here. So it's Chicago in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we're back for the second half of play here in Auburn Hills, Michigan, as the Pistons look to get a win against their rivals, the Chicago Bulls. Here's Pippen.
You know, there's a sense in Detroit that they just don't get as many calls as they did when they were the champions. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's how they feel.
Yeah, rightly or not, they feel they're more scrutinized when they're guarding and not getting the benefit of the doubt when they draw contact on offense. Good use of his size by Cartwright. Boxing out to win the offensive rebound and taking a shot of his own.
Again, Truck going to Jordan.
And in this unexpected matchup to remember, Truck moving ahead of Jordan in scoring.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Truck. That'll be his second foul of the game. Cartwright against Lambier. Pass to Jordan. Just 5 to shoot. Puts one up from 19. And the dunk by Grant. Well, we know he's bounced around, Clark. At times rode the bench. But Truck has always stayed ready.
Yeah, I respect that about how he prepares. A great teammate, a rugged defender. Here late in his career, he's fit in nicely with the bad boy Piston.
Rodman finds Truck. Got it. Truck connects with Jordan all over him.
Boy, he's showing some fight right now, dialed in from the perimeter.
He's doing his best to dig into this lead, but he's going to need help from his teammates, too. Can't do it alone.
Jordan answers back on Truck.
Tremendous strength there from Jordan. Knows he's going to get hacked inside, finishes through it.
Rodman sets the screen for Truck. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Rodman.
That's an excellent move inside, keeping pace here.
And so far, the Pistons got to be happy, Mike, with what they've been getting from Truck.
He's played Jordan pretty even so far. Definitely holding his own. That's impressive.
And, Mike, how about Dennis Rodman? Averaging over 6 offensive rebounds a game this season.
And usually he looks to pass out. The Pistons wouldn't mind him trying to score a little bit more off those rebounds.
Passes it to Pippen. Lambier against Cartwright. No good from Jordan. And so it's Taylor who brings the ball up for the Detroit Pistons. 4-point game. Takes the 3. And Truck is off the mark. Jordan right up on him. Here's Jordan. Then jammed down as he goes right over Truck.
Jordan has the quickness advantage over Truck and is attacking him off the dribble.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Aguirre's checked in for Thomas. King's checked in for the Bulls. Taylor against Jordan. Fires for 3. And Truck with the reply. Not backing down at all from Michael Jordan. And a close game here, Mike, as we begin the second half.
Well, that's been the story in the previous contest this season between the Bulls and Pistons. Can Detroit follow through down the stretch?
Well, we've got liftoff. Jordan showing off that unmatched vertical leap to go up and throw down the alley-oop. Nicely done.
And here's Truck from the arc. That's off by Truck. MJ playing him close. Pippen, the pass to Paxson. King outside. Pippen with it. Aguirre covering. Pippen kicks to Jordan. King outside. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Pippen. It's hauled in by Truck. Pistons trailed by 5. Lets it go with the 3. No good by Truck. Jordan playing the defense that time. And they double up Jordan. Pass to Paxson. Back to King. Outside, Jordan. Down low. Sweet little floater. Cartwright's got 4 points in the quarter. And the NBA always glad, Clark, to amplify and highlight Black History Month.
Yeah, and I love that, Kevin. Recognizing those who've led the way both in the world of sports, but also socially and culturally. And when you look at luminaries like Bill Russell, Oscar Robertson, Kareem, and others, we've been blessed with those who made their mark in both arenas. Cartwright, the pass to Jordan.
No good, and Jordan bothered by Truck's defense on that one. Lambira screen. Taylor's shot, good.
Three-pointers clearly the difference for them here in the second half.
Tough to guard a whole team from beyond the arc. They've got it going.
Paxson kicks to Jordan. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Michael Jordan on the wing. He's covered by Truck. Jordan can't get it to go. He got it up. That one misses. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. It's Chicago leading by just. Welcome back to the fourth quarter here in Auburn Hills, and these fans rooting on their Pistons to steal a game from the champion Chicago Bulls. The Pistons trailing. And Thursday, the Pistons hosting the Milwaukee Bucks. Mike handing out free windbreakers to the first 4,000 fans. Pretty nice deal.
And for the fans braving the harsh Michigan winter, enjoy those windbreakers. You might want to layer up a bit with those, just saying.
The pass to Hobson. Purdue with a screen on Walker. Hobson passes to King. Here's Armstrong. 5 on the clock. Here's Hobson. Rebound, Detroit. Truck's got rebound number 5 here tonight. With the floater. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And Detroit doing an excellent job slowing down this much-vaunted Chicago offense.
Well, we know and agree that the Pistons' identity is defense. You knew they would try to muck things up and put some sandpaper into the defense, and that's what they've done.
Livingston's checked in for King.
Not known to be a flashy ball handler, Armstrong that time spreading the opportunities.
Taylor kicks to Thomas. Double team on Truck. Pass to Bedford. Truck against Jordan. Here's Taylor. Oh, what a great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. He'll go to the line and try to tack on another.
Well, we've said the Pistons would need players to step up offensively. And, remarkably, it's been Truck who's answered the bell.
Mike, you know that has not been his calling card historically, but he's having himself a night for sure here.
Bill Lambert's checked in for Detroit. And Chicago also making a switch. Paxson, he's checked in for B.J. Armstrong. Pass to Livingston. Thomas against Paxson with the fadeaway. Offensive rebound. Jordan missing. Nice defense there by Truck. Pistons leading by 5. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
Well, all credit to the Pistons. They're finding ways to score.
And it's not easy in particular against this stifling Chicago defense. But they've been able to generate quality looks.
Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for the Pistons. Dumars comes in for Walker. Then for the Bulls, Bill Cartwright, he's checked in for Purdue. Grant comes in for Livingston. And Scottie Pippen is subbed in for Hobson. And 3 from Jordan. Off target, Truck taking up the airspace. Taylor passes to Thomas. Back to Taylor. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And to this point, Mike, Truck's giving MJ the business. He has really played him well.
And no one could have predicted this coming in. Truck's playing arguably the game of his life. They need points right now. Shots like that are not going to help them get back in this game.
And when you look at Scottie Pippen's growth to an elite level, I think it's really what's made this Bulls team so unstoppable.
And you pair him with Jordan, most teams simply don't have an answer for the both of them coming at you.
And for the season, Mike, Isaiah Thomas averaging a little over 7 assists a game.
Down quite a bit from his career average, but productive as ever with his scoring.
Clark, 11 consecutive All-Star appearances for the terrific Isaiah Thomas.
He's one of the best to ever do it. No question about it. He's never missed being an All-Star in his decorated career. You know, Michael Jordan has led the Bulls to the playoffs every season since he was drafted. That's 7 times in all. But it took time for them to be a serious contender.
And the Pistons had been that obstacle in their path. But last season, the Bulls finally overcame them in convincing fashion.
Jordan against Truck. Jordan. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
His shooting has just dropped off in this quarter. He needs to rediscover his rhythm.
And here's Truck from the arc. They get it back.
In terms of rebounding, Rodman is elite. He fights hard to get the offensive board and send it back.
And the Bulls call timeout here. They're trailing by 9. 1:03 left in the game. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
During that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Phil Jackson said to the team. They said to the team, I know you guys are tired, but let's end this game strong. Let's get the win. Big last stretch here, guys.
Thank you, David. Jordan passes to Clark, and good that time.
When you face Jordan, you put so much focus on MJ that it creates openings for other guys.
Pass to Thomas. Fires the 3. Shot by Taylor, no good.
And he continues to launch from outside, but not converting as often as he'd like.
It falls! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
When you need points late in a close game, Scottie Pippen is a great option.
And so they foul intentionally. This is their chance to stretch the lead.
The key here, avoid the big mistake. Just execute.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
You know, Thomas plays the game with such an edge and attitude and great confidence, and I think that gives him an edge out there on the court. He's always willing to go the extra mile.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're behind by 7. 29 seconds left in the fourth. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
And that pass just got away from him, well off his target.
.29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Detroit, no good that time either.
Hey, that's really a hard shot. He let that one go from way downtown.
And he may be capable of hitting those, but that still doesn't seem like a smart shot in that situation.
John Paxson, a very dangerous spot-up shooter. That's exactly the role he plays on this team.
Well, not his best year shooting from outside at around 32%, and his scoring average down to 6.3 a game.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
And it's clear Dumars takes pride in being a leader for this squad. Such an important part of this team. These guys have been lights out from the charity stripe, protecting their lead.
No good from Jordan.
Really good position defensively and a really good shot contest, too.
Couldn't have played it any better.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. There's the pass to Cook. For 3, Paxson. No good on the shot. And the Pistons defending their court here at the Palace. Mike finally securing a win against their arch nemesis, the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, a much-needed win to prove their capability to hold up in this matchup.
What? I bet you Grandpa was feeling himself that night, huh?
He was proud, but it's not like he thought he was better than Michael Jordan all of a sudden.
I mean, I hope so. Hey, I love you, Grandpa. I do. You know I love you, but let's be real. We're talking about MJ.
The next time they played, Coach Daly put Truck on MJ to start the game. Jordan had about 15 points in the first 5 minutes.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Ah.
But, you know, that's what made him great, though, right? I mean, Truck could get the best out of Michael on any given night. But Michael was going to use that as fuel and get the best out of you 9 times out of 10.
99 times out of 100.
Yeah, at this level, anybody could have a great game, son.
that only the greatest get it done every night.
So you have been listening.
Of course. Kind of hard not to. I mean, you told the story like 500 times, Pop. Kind of hard to miss the point.
You're gonna get old too. I hope you remember that.
Nah, I'm not getting old.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Now look at my knees.
I'm not getting old. I'm gonna be just like this forever.
Let's circle back on that one, kid.
Love you, Pop.
I love you too.
Up next, the Bulls taking on the Nets. For the Bulls, the first half of this season was about putting the league on notice. They've sent a clear message that they are not slowing down anytime soon. Nets, Bulls, and we'll be right back for tip-off. Welcome, everyone. What better way to end the weekend than the NBA on 2K Sports? Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. It'll be the Nets off the tip. Well, Grant, we're still very early into the season, with many teams trying to find their footing and establish some chemistry here.
Yeah, B.A., that's what the early season really is all about. I mean, players getting used to one another, as well as coaching staffs, too. Just trying to figure out which lineups work best.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. They've got Nikola Vucevic. Alex Caruso is out there with ball. Then it's MP, and it's DeRozan in at the 3. Now here's MP. Off the mark there with a 3. Caruso against Dinwiddie. Outside, Finney-Smith. Pass to Claxton. A shot from the low post is good. MP with it. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Give MP credit. Getting hit on the way up, keeping his focus on task, that's not easy.
Despite an unpredictable regular season, RJ, the Nets did make the 2023 playoffs.
Look, they stuck it out and secured a playoff berth. Mikal Bridges was outstanding, but they were overwhelmed in the postseason because maybe they weren't ready for that. But it really shows you how much more development this squad needs.
Now here's Ball. Three-pointer. Good! Another from 3.
And for this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges, shoots over Caruso, and there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Dinwiddie.
And every year, Bridges seems to get better, including understanding when he should be aggressive on the scoring end.
Taylor's shot is off. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Bridges passes to Dinwiddie. Bridges, a screen on Ball. Dinwiddie with it. Caruso covers. Inside. Here's Claxton. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Here's Taylor. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Finney-Smith. The Nets have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Trailing by 4. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
And in the last meeting, they definitely had the upper hand at the charity stripe.
It's good.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Chicago has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And there's the screen. Pass to Caruso. And here's MP. Caruso outside. Ball finds MP. And again, no good by Chicago.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Claxton with it. Here's Finney-Smith. No good with the triple. You know, Dorian Finney-Smith defends bigger than he actually is, Richard.
Yeah, B.A. Finney-Smith is about 6'7" or so, but it feels like he's taller than that. Oftentimes you see him playing the 4 in a lot of lineups, but it gives you flexibility with his reach.
Now here's Bridges. He had 19 points in the win against Miami. The bank shot, no good. For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. And stolen by Bridges. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching, having your players focused.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's Bridges, averaging almost 23 points a contest. A fantastic offensive player. Claxton passes to Dinwiddie. And it's Chicago with a board. Taylor's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 4-3. Making his mark again. He's shooting 4 for 9 in this one.
Creating offense with his first-rate handles. MP has the ball on a string.
Bridges, a screen on ball. Pass to Bridges. Outside Finney-Smith. Bridges with it. 6 to shoot. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Dinwiddie, no good. Now here's MP. On the wing to Rosen. From deep, MP. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's the Nets. Changes for Brooklyn. Claxton, he's checked in for O'Neal. Finney-Smith comes in for Walker, and it's Dinwiddie in for Thomas. Taylor, he's checked in for Chicago. Lonzo Ball comes in for White. On the court for Chicago. DeMar DeRozan is out there with MP. Then it's Andre Drummond. Then there's Javon Carter. And it's Ball in a 2-guard. Watford inside, covered by MP. And out of bounds, the Bulls will take it. And the upcoming schedule for the Brooklyn Nets. On Tuesday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets.
And you know, for that matchup with the Magic, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they are able to execute their game plan, as it should be a close one.
White, he's checked in for Carter. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Nets?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Count it. Good. Bridges has got 7 points.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
Well, Richard, the Bulls made a valiant effort to reach the postseason in 2023.
Yeah, they stayed alive in the play-in, managing to win their first game, but they fell in game 2 and were unable to break into the playoffs.
Now here's Dinwiddie. In the game against Miami, very impressive. Down low. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got assist number 5 here tonight. From deep, MP connects again from distance.
And that last 3 now ties him for the franchise record for most in a season. You know he's looking for that next one.
You talk about being locked in all year long. Next one sets the franchise record. What a season it's been for him. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Zach LaVine talked about his path to stardom. He said, quote, "I've always viewed myself as a top-tier player, and I put in the work. If you expect yourself to be here, it's something that you have to go out and show each and every day. I feel like I've done that." Brian, that confidence was there from day one.
He's big time, Allie. Thanks for that. Now here's Dinwiddie. No points so far. Outside, Finney Smith. No good from outside. The Bulls have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. MP outside from the arc. And again for 3.
And he shattered the franchise's single-season high for three-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all year long.
Well, the precision with which MP shoots that thing seems supernatural, but it's all the result of long hours and a lot of reps behind the scenes.
Lets it go from deep. Bridges misses.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And here's MP from outside. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's Dinwiddie. Drained it for 2 points. Dinwiddie's got his first points in this one.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
And here's MP from outside. Good! Another from 3.
And folks, he's just set the record for most three-pointers in a rookie season. It hasn't been long since this record was last broken. I didn't think we'd see it broken again so soon.
And you know, I don't even think he's thinking about records. He's out there to ball. Ever since entering the league, only a few months ago, he's been on a mission to win.
Yeah, MP is clearly amongst the best rookie shooters we've ever seen in the league. We've heard the comparisons to Ray Allen, Clay, and Steph. And after seeing what MP's done this season, you start to believe he will be in that conversation.
Finney Smith passes to Dinwiddie. From behind the arc. And that's not gonna go.
He's not just an elite scorer. MP has clamps on D as well.
And so it's Chicago, ending the quarter up 10. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
We've got Mikal Bridges. Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. That's the group starting the second half for Jacque Vaughn. Here's Dinwiddie. The Bulls making their last shot. Outside Finney-Smith. Well, Grant is the managing director of the U.S. men's national team. You've gotten to see the wealth of international talent firsthand.
It's so true, B.A. I mean, I've got so much respect for the international game. You know, over 25% of the players in the NBA right now are international players, and they produce superstar talents like Doncic, Giannis, Embiid, and Jokic. The U.S. has more competition now than ever.
Now here's Johnson, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. For 3, Chicago grabs the miss. Taylor's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
The second effort. With contact, MP for 2.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Finney-Smith. Lays it up and banks it in.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Fires in the triple. Dinwiddie's got 5.
How about Johnson with the hot pass? Good job seeing that open.
The Brooklyn Nets kind of hit the reset button early in 2023, dealing away star power, Richard.
Yeah, it was a big decision for that franchise, sending themselves back to the drawing board in some respects. But they got a ton of picks for Kevin Durant. They got a ton of picks for James Harden. So they have set themselves up to be in a very good position moving forward. I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
MP staying focused.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
The Bulls making a switch here. White's checked in. And let's take a minute for the rookie leaderboard and to look at the top free throw shooters in this rookie class. 5th on the list, MP.
A skill that works at every level, free throw shooting. and he's been comfortable even under the bright lights of the NBA.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Johnson passes to Finney-Smith. To the paint. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Spins. Back to DeRozan. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Finney-Smith. And there's a 3-second violation. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. The Bulls have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Outside White. And here's MP from outside. MP making the long-range connection.
And he knocked down 4 triples in the first half. You got to stay in his hip pocket.
Ball against Dinwiddie. Screen by Claxton. To the inside. Out to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. And the ball out of play. The Bulls will have it. Something that impresses with Spencer Dinwiddie, Richard. Now called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. One minute in now in the fourth quarter. Taylor. Hard charging basketball from MP.
Serving up plenty of intensity on the drive. MP just refusing to be denied.
On the court for Chicago. Lonzo Ball is out there with Kobe White. Then it's MP. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low.
BA, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. MP gets it to go through contact.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Thomas passes to Bridges. The rebound by MP. Taylor's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical. There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Bridges, a screen on DeRozan. Walker passes to Bridges. He can't hit that time. Good D by Ball.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Here's Thomas. Pass to Watford. The 3-ball. Taylor with a rebound. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Sends it home from three-point land.
And MP reminding the D how effective he is from deep. Nice 3-ball.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. Brooklyn making some changes. Finney-Smith's checked in for Watford. Johnson comes in for Walker. And it's Dinwiddie in for Thomas. Vucevic, he's checked in for Chicago. Caruso comes in for White. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Jacques Vaughn had some advice for the team over that last break. He asked his team to take in the moment, saying, this is what it's all about, guys. This is why we work so hard and why we love this game. Embrace it. Back to you guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Right back at you. MP, the response.
Dinwiddie against Ball. Johnson passes to Dinwiddie. To the middle. Here's Finney-Smith. Rebound by the Bulls. MP with it. And Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. MP no good. Brooklyn's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Screen by Claxton. Pass to Bridges. Over Caruso. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Bulls.
Their transition game was the standout for me. Created a lot of extra pressure pushing the ball.
I agree. They took control of the tempo and were really dictating the terms of the game.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
MP up top. Pass to Carter. Back to MP. Second chance shot. And it's rejected. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Dinwiddie against Carter. From deep, MP. And good! There's another!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
On that Steph Curry track, and what I know about him and his work ethic, he's going to get there.
MP, you out there cooking like it's stir fry. Whip it.
MP's been on fire since day one. It's like shocking when he misses one. I never seen nothing like it. Not since Steph, man.
I feel like the rest of the league is still trying to get our legs under us, and he's out here setting records. He's making a statement, that's for sure. It's unbelievable.
Let's go, MP! That's how you do it.
You've now officially had the best rookie season in NBA history from behind the arc. How have you been able to find success so quickly?
I'm lucky because I got to grow up seeing firsthand what it takes to be an NBA player. So when I came into the league, I already knew how much hard work, dedication, understanding, and appreciation of the game that was necessary to be successful. I also knew that if I was going to find a place in this league, I needed to be successful from long range. Watching Keegan Murray a couple years back gave me a sense of what was possible as a rookie. So I set that goal for myself and spent a lot of time working on my mechanics, analyzing film, and just shooting over and over and over again.
Those guys are going to have nightmares about you carving up their D.
MP.
CJ.
I want to introduce you to Tamika Tremalio, Executive Director of the National Basketball Players Association.
Ms. Tremalio, nice to meet you.
Such a pleasure. Please call me Tamika.
No doubt. Yes, ma'am. So we're here to talk union, right?
That's right. And now that we're all here.
So let's get to it.
Cool. I'm ready.
So the Players Association, in its simplest terms, is here to protect, support, and amplify the players. We make sure that you are taken care of while the ball's still bouncing, and then post-career as well.
When Tamika says we, she means me and you, everyone who plays in this league. It's a brotherhood. We look out for each other, and the union helps us achieve our goals.
That's right. I'm elected by you, the players, to lead the union on your behalf. We exist by and for the players, and we advocate on behalf of the players. We look after their best interests, all of the NBA players. Before the union, however, players did not receive the same benefits that they actually receive today.
It's not just contract stuff either. The PA has all kinds of ways to support what you do outside the NBA. Charity work,
business ventures, my favorite thing, all of the players have an and. They are exceptional players and they do something else. So what's your and?
Oh, I have to think on that a little more. Good to know that you're there for support, though.
if you have any questions about any of this, you can always reach out to your player rep.
And as one of the brightest young talents in this league, you would make a great player rep yourself. Player reps represent their respective teams, they gather information, and they take it back to their teams. You actually speak on behalf of your teammates, and you are integrally involved. We encourage you to be involved in this. You're someone that people would really look up to.
Well, like I said, this all sounds great. Appreciate you taking the time to walk me through this.
Of course.
It's really been a pleasure.
Thank you again.
Thank you.